Hi guys, this is Manda. This is my week 23 update. It's also going to be my update for week 21 and 22 because the last time you heard from me I was doing my week 19 and week 20 update because we had some family stuff going on. So I'm now behind again on videos because I've been in the hospital, but I am going to save that little lovely ordeal for another video. This video we're going to talk about numbers, and we're going to talk about BMI, and we're going to talk about some of the things that I'm eating because I've had people asking, and we're also going to talk about clothing sizes. So let's get to it. I am, like I said, this is my week 23 update, so I am 5 months and 1 week out from having gastric bypass RNY. I had surgery June 6, 2011 at Swedish Hospital in Seattle with Dr. McMahon, who is awesome. The number I go by for my starting weight on surgery is 358. That's the biggest I got right after surgery because of IV fluids and stuff. So I go off of 358. When I was at week 20, I weighed 256 pounds, which means at that point I had lost 102 pounds. I don't know if I can get it just right. I got this tattoo. It's a Gemini with butterfly wings because I'm an air sign. I got it. My best friend drew the tattoo. Last you heard from me, I think I had just gotten it, and it was all scaly and gross, and it's not gross anymore. That was kind of my incentive. I wanted to get a tattoo for losing 100 pounds. It's my third tattoo, though, so nothing too huge. Well, it's a huge tattoo. Anyway, I'm rambling. But, so yeah, I'm down 102 pounds as of week 20, and I got my tattoo. Week 21, I made it to 248 pounds. But I was sent to the hospital Thursday of that week, and they put IVs in. Ticked me off. They put one right here, and then I had one right here. Well, the hole's right here. So when they went to tape up both places where they put my IV at, they put the tape right over my healing tattoo. If you've ever had a tattoo, you know darn well you don't want the scabs disrupted, and they put adhesive tape right over the top of it. Was not happy. But anyway, so week 23, I am down 10 pounds since you last heard from me on week 20. So I weigh 246 pounds, which means I am down 112 pounds in 5 months, 1 week. So that's kind of awesome. My starting BMI was 56 something. In order to qualify for gastric bypass through my insurance company, you have to have a BMI of 42 or higher. My BMI today is 38.70. So I kind of had a fuzzy moment where I realized that where I'm at right now, if I had not had gastric bypass and someone said, would you want it? Could you have it? I would not be accepted from my insurance company because I am considered, even though I'm overweight and obese still, I am considered underweight for their qualifications. So that made me feel good that I had finally hit that point where I wouldn't qualify today. I know, I'm weird. I'm having really bad hormonal issues where little things make me cry big time. For anyone who has not heard this yet, it's been explained to me by a couple of people that I talked to on Facebook, and also my dietitian, that your body holds estrogen in your fat cells. And as you lose your fat, the estrogen doesn't really get burned off with the fat, it has nowhere to go. So you kind of get a rush of hormones. So you crying at the drop of a hat because your favorite pen died, or you ran out of toothpaste, or your husband didn't replace the toilet paper roll, or you have to go out and buy a smaller t-shirt. All of those feelings are completely normal. But having said that, plus being someone who's manic depressive, the two of them combined with my bipolarism has just been off the charts. So I did go get back on my Lamictal. I'm taking 100 milligrams of that a day, and thank God, because I needed it. It has been, I've been awful. So anyway, so we talked about numbers, we talked about BMIs. Clothing. Right before surgery, I wore a 5X t-shirt. My pants were a 30-32. My shoe size was an 11, and my bra size was 58 quadruple D. Today, my shirt sizes are a 2, well, I can wear a 2X, but I prefer to wear a 3X. So my shirts are 2 to 3X. My pants are 22s or 24s, depending on how my belly is feeling and depending on the cut of the jean. My bra size, I went from the 58 quadruple D to a 44D. I had a breakdown and got very upset about that because I have always been the girl with the big boobs. I don't even think I really needed, quote, a training bra. I woke up one morning and went straight into a C cup. So for me to be losing my chest is kind of like losing who I am. So I'm having a hard time dealing with that. The perk to that is that, sorry, I'm watching my dog. She's like being weird. The perk to losing my chest is my back is not giving me nearly as much grief as it has always given me. So that's good. I still have back pain, but that's if I don't wear my bra, I start to hunch over, then that's when I start to hurt. But I think it's just from years and years of having that support and being held a certain way. So yeah. Let's go over some of the things that I am eating. I took some notes of certain things. Now, with my bleeding ulcer that I've been dealing with, and that'll be in my next video, I am not on a restricted diet, which I thought they would have. Like when my mom had her ulcer, she had to give up anything that was acidic, anything that had tomatoes to it, which they're acidic. They told her to stay away from garlic. They told her not to eat this, not to eat that. I don't have a diet restriction because they said mine is not, quote, food related. It's surgery related. So, so some of the things I like to eat, string cheese, a low-fat string cheese is like 10 grams of protein. That is always my to-go food. If I'm going to be leaving the house and I haven't eaten yet, I always throw one of those in my purse because they come in their own little wrappers, which is nice. I will usually do 2 slices of fat-free deli meat. So like, about I think it's like Oscar Mayer or something. It's 7 grams of protein for 2 slices. So I will usually pair that up with my cheese. Sometimes I'll throw in half of a medium apple just to get some fruit in. Let's see. My other big thing that I've never been a salad eater before, but that's been my big thing, is chicken Caesar salads. I cannot get enough of them. I can cut them down. I cut up the lettuce super small, or I will shred it. And that just seems to be the one thing that I can eat, and I haven't had it get stuck. I haven't dumped on it. It's like my one, and it fills me up pretty quick, big thing that I feel I can eat pretty well. I also will take I think it's like 2 ounces of chicken breast. I get like these little, they're like chicken tenders or tenderloins or something like that. But they're like a non-breaded chicken strip. And I get those. And I steam those up or cook them, grill them up. And I combine them with half a cup of broccoli. And then I usually will chop it up real small. And then I toss it with like a tablespoon of fat-free Italian dressing. And that seems to be one of my other little favorites. That's like, I did not like Italian or Caesar dressing before surgery. Like something about them. And now that's like, I will find things to put that stuff on. Because I absolutely have become to love it. One of the other things I do is I will shred up some lettuce, usually about 2 cups. And I will put in like 2 ounces of, where is it? And 2 ounces of ground beef or ground chicken. I prefer ground chicken because ground beef doesn't always sit well with me. And then I put in a teaspoon of chopped onion, and I do 2 teaspoons of fat-free sour cream, and I kind of mix it up, and that's kind of like a taco salad, kind of. And I don't normally eat all of that. I usually will have about half of that, so I will give it to my husband. The other thing that I do for taco salad is I'll do a 1/4 cup of pinto beans, and I do like an ounce of shredded cheddar cheese, and then I do like 2 slices of tomato and a cup of shredded lettuce, and I do my sour cream, and I do like, I think it's 2 tablespoons of salsa, and I mix that all together, and it's like I think it's like 12 or 13 grams of protein, and it's 181 calories. And that's usually what I will do for a quick lunch for me and hubby, because I can't eat a whole thing of that, so I usually share it with him. Like I said, we're big on salads. He's always loved salads, and he's like super happy now that I'm eating salads. Dinner wise, like I try to still stay small. I'll have like a 3-ounce steak made up, which is I think that's 23 grams of protein, and I'll usually do like a cup of mushrooms and half a cup of onion just to get my vegetables in, because those also have protein to them. I'd like to try asparagus. I have not tried asparagus yet. I've been eating soup. I've tried making my own shish kebabs. I do like, my favorite thing, which I try not to do too often because it can be dangerous for me, is half of a small, like this big, half of a small baked potato. And I use fat-free cheese and fat-free sour cream, and I use a couple pumps of butter spray, and I mix it all up. And I eat it that way, and it's yummy. That's like when I can't think of anything else to eat for dinner, that's usually what I have. And sometimes, if I think about it, I will put my non-flavored protein powder in with my sour cream and mix that up, just so that I get some protein in there. Or I will put on like some chicken topping or something. So yeah, so there's some ideas. I'm big on ice water. If you gave me an option to eat or drink, because you can't do both, I would choose ice water anytime. So that's been my big thing. At least I'm staying hydrated. So I'm going to end this now, and I'm going to do another video on my recent hospital stay. So I'm going to get caught up on videos today because I'm off work for a while still. And I hope you guys are doing great. And I will see you guys all soon. Bye.